2, 1. Look at that, boom shakalaka. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here. Welcome back to the FPV Mix, the greatest live stream on the internet. How is everybody going? What this is a 90-minute stream. It's gonna be a big one. We got some special surprises coming up. I have been told to expect the unexpected during this stream. I'm not exactly sure what that means. We're going to be doing our daily dose of Dawn. We're going to be catching up on some of the latest and greatest news that's happening in the FPV and the drone world. So we're going to be checking in with Raven FPV as well. Just hanging out, having some fun. But this is for you guys. Grab yourself a cup of beer. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, grab yourself a beer, a cup of tea, whatever you want to partake in. Sit back, relax, because for about the next 90 minutes, we're going to be kicking back, hanging out, having some fun. I need to check my audio levels, all that sort of stuff. If I have a look, how is the mic going? Can you guys hear me? And we're going to be going through, finding out who is in the chat. We've got 39 people here, or 40 people, I should say. We've been streaming for 100 seconds, and I'm going to hit that thumbs up button as well. I'm going to try and get that to 200 by the end of today. That is the goal. But let's see who is in the chat. I can see Bot Grinder say my audio wasn't working, and I was freaking out. So, well, hopefully my audio is working. Kiz Bartlett, thank you very much. He's saying the mic is good, and hey to Bot Grinder. We've got a Motor Ref as well. That's Motor Ref FPV. He's saying, hey, now, Stu, what is going on, my friend? Congratulations on winning one of last week's prizes. We do have some giveaways this week, of course. I should get these ready, get these out of the way. We can talk about these. Charlie thinks he's going to be getting a snack, which I do have to give, thanks to Drunken Bullet, who sent through a super chat before the stream even started. I don't even know how that's possible. How did Drunken Bullet send through a super chat before the stream even started? Please, somebody tell me that. But what we've got, we're going to be doing this giveaway. So this hasn't been claimed. This is HGLRC, Cine. Can someone tell me the name of this one? Like a Cine Whoop kind of thing. And also we've got putting some people on the short list. That is for the Lava X HD as well. So there we go. Let's have a look. Random FPV saying, where is the star of the show? Yes, Charlie is there. Let's give him a little snack as well. Say good morning to him. So this is from Drunken Bullet, Charlie. Sorry, I do have to get you some proper treats right there. But there you go. That's from Drunken Bullet. He's right there. We've got Josh Burns, Gunner 351. He's saying good morning all. Samuel is here. He's saying first time here. The cup of tea is in hand. Random saying it's called technology, Stuart. I don't even know what Random's talking about there, but he did build a very nice Apex the other day. I saw a little video of that. We've got Random FPV saying, hey, Gunner. RS7 drivers excited to see Gunner as well. Everyone seems to be saying hello, Gunner. Kiz, swag. Ronald is saying, I identify myself as a wall owl. Charlie makes me want a dog. That's from Fitzflights. Remember, dogs are for life, not just for Christmas. And Mark is saying, yo, what's up? And Alex is saying, hey, I would love to read the description because the details on the giveaway are in that. Now, we're going to be talking about all things drones as well in today's episode. And I am about to go out flying, actually. So straight after this, I'm meeting up with some of the lads. I'm hoping to catch up with Grumpy Trev. I'm hoping to actually, believe it or not, catch up with Gunner, which I'm pretty excited about. Well, I have to say that because he's in the chat, right? I'm under duress right there. We're going to be going flying. We're going to be testing a few little products. I've taken a wing out. We've got a dodgy, cheap action camera to test out. I want to test out my Insta360R a bit more. We have some atomic drones to test. Atomic RC, I think is the name of them. And then there was one other, maybe a diatone quad. And I think that's it. So like 5 or 6 things. I'm not too sure. I was up pretty late last night charging some batteries. And yeah, I was a little bit sleepy this morning, but we're all good. We are here. Random Family Man saying, don't forget Daily Dose of Don today as well. We love that guy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that. We've got our Daily Dose of Don, so that's going to be coming up. We've even got our little soundbite that we can... We're going to be having that, as well as our news segment as well. And Inverted FPV is saying kids are just for Christmas. Yeah, well, you get stuck with them for a lot longer than that. You can't put them in the bin. And Mr. Naha is asking, where is the $99 drone 2020? Didn't you see it, mate? I released that like a little while ago. Gee, it got like 5 views. So, anyway. Thank you very much, Bad Manners. I need to turn this microphone up. Not my audio up just a little bit. Thank you very much, Bad Manners, sending through some lovey, saying hello, everybody. Actually, someone else we've had who won. I think you won 2 weeks ago there. That was for Bad Manners. I'm going to be adding your name to the list as well, my friend. To the shortlist. Test Pilot Tim saying, how's it going today, bro, man? I am feeling good. Besides feeling tired, but I think that's most parents. I'm excited. We get to go out. We get to fly. The weather is looking good. It is meant to be low wind, temperate temperatures. It's just no rain as well. It's going to be just fantastic to get out there, rip some packs, hang out with some friends. I'm really, really excited. Donnie's saying, Chris Mile and I are headed back. I'll be ready in an hour. Fantastic. I can't wait to hear about your adventure because Donnie had his first, flying buddy. Like, he has gone to a flying meet before, but we're going to be asking Donnie, what is it like to fly with other people? And I want to stress this as well. If you are in this hobby and you are just been flying by yourself, everything that you love about this hobby just gets even better. It is twice as good when you've got people to fly around with, when you've got some friends. There's just something. My audio is going a bit crazy here. Thank you very much, Moto Rep. He's saying sending some love your way. And hi, Charlie. So thank you very much. I don't know why it said goal met. We've already met that goal on there. It keeps making that noise. That's a bit bizarre. But yeah, if you have not flown with anybody, do yourself a favor. Jump on Facebook. Jump on Reddit. Jump on the Discord. It just takes your FPV experience to the next level. And I'm sure other people can attest to this as well in the chat. But when you cruise around with others, there's just something fun, and it's just a very, very special time. And also exciting about Donnie, I feel like we're doing a bit of, not Cupid matchmaking, but what's the FPV god's name? I don't know his name, or her name, or its name. But yeah, Donnie met up with someone who we met through this stream, actually. So we're doing one of these live streams, and like, hey, I know that area, that's around me, and they got together. I can't wait to hear about Donnie and Chris's adventures that they've had today. Let's see. Twisted is saying, time to rip. Absolutely, 100% agree. Random Family Man said, I ordered another frame and components. Goddamn, building that quad was fun, but first I need to order some new batteries. My ones are old and tired. Mate, they're not old and tired. You've been flying around for like 2 months, my friend. How tired can they be unless you bought them second hand? We've got Sellers FPV as well saying, hey fam, what's going on, Sellers? We're going to be checking out some of your videos as well. I'm going to put a noise. That's from Doug Broke It. Senators have loved it, scared me. And he says, one day I'll crash with someone. Doug is actually going to meet up with Malice Vex, another pilot. We're going to organize that as well. So there you go. Thank you very much, Doug. It is hugely appreciated. And just thanks for being an awesome person as well, because I know you've sent me some kind emails. I've chatted to you on Discord. All in all, I want to say a big shout out to Doug. Here you go, Charlie. That's from Doug. Some kibble. Hey. Oh, yeah, delicious. Thanks very much, guys. And Twisted is here sending some love. Man, I'm going to run out of kibble by the end of this. Charlie, the cupboard's going to be bare, my friend. All right, let's do this. Jumping back to face cam. That's this button. Alrighty, what was I talking about? It looks like the heart rate monitor started to work as well, which is interesting. I am going to put this on the screen in share your vids here. Let's have a look here. I want to check out some of your videos. So right here, I'm going to put a little invite, create an invite, copy this part right here, and I'm going to paste it in the chat so we can watch some of your videos as well. This section, we're going to be looking at some of your videos in just a little bit later throughout the show. Gosh, guys, come on. All right, so thank you very much, Michael. He's saying, good day, I hope all is well with you. Thank you very much for your support. Getting a little bit of a heart attack right there. Also, thanks for using that Streamlabs link. It means YouTube takes less of a cut. And you get like a bonus entry for that. I will be putting your name on the list. Look, I can already see some other people putting their videos in here. Put your videos in there. We're going to be checking them out in just a little bit of time. Back here to Facecam. Coming up, we're also going to be doing the FPV news with Raven. And Dodge is saying, do you think Stu is up to it though, Ben? I'm not sure what they're talking about right there. Those Discord people. Random saying, Doug is going to meet Malice. Doug, hide your ring or Malice will try and steal it and throw it into Mordor. Okay, I don't understand. I don't think he's Golem or anything like that. But let's see what's going on. No, we're not with the Don yet, but I think it might be time for a little bit of a news segment with Raven FPV. Let me just see if he is going to be ready. He's going to need a, let's see, what is the time? We've been streaming for 11 minutes. We've got 80 people watching. I'm going to say, let's do it. Let's jump in. Do you guys want to find out what is happening with the latest and greatest news in the FPV scene? I'm going to say, if we can get 60 likes, which is basic 13 more likes, then we're going to be doing the news segment, find out what has been going on in the FPV world. We've got some exciting stories today as well. And then we're also going to be having our giveaways coming up in just a little bit, sometime throughout the show. Please make sure you're watching, because the last couple of entries, people have had their names drawn out and then they're not here, so they can't claim their prize. And if I push pause on this, all right, 56, we need 4 more likes. And then here we go. Hit that like button. That's what people are saying. Isn't Malice a hobbit? Oh yes, he is. The hobbit is a little bit taller though. Then Malice, but let's do it. We're at 60 likes. It is time for the UAV news with Raven FPV. Pressing this button right here. Can you hear it? The sound is coming through. All right. Time for the news with the Raven FPV. I've actually just realized I've got to change my microphone right here. And now I'm going to be like, what's going on, Raven?
Oh, I was just attaching my pop filter still.
Oh, mate, you're fancy. I do have one of those somewhere, but I haven't put it on here. Hopefully my pop filter isn't getting too many people triggered or anything.
Yours is quite good. What are you running again here? A Blue Yeti. You always get stuff secondhand.
Well, this one, mate, it was a bargain. It was really expensive, and we were able to get it. Yeah, some guy I saw, it was actually on a sim racing group, and I was like, oh, is there anything wrong with it? He's like, mate, it works flawlessly. I was like, done. Let's go.
It works awesome. I want to sell it.
All right. Okay. Well, look, I'm happy with it, mate.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, and I really like the boom arm that we've got with it as well. Even though that seems to be a proprietary pop filter. But what's been happening, my friend? What have you been up to?
It sounds the same every bloody week. Just working. Like we've got a huge push towards the end of the year, which is good. Like you can't complain if you got work during this pandemic.
Yep,
you're doing well.
That's right. That's right. Have you bought any pinstripe lab coats lately or anything like that?
I've been looking into it. I was thinking polka dot maybe.
All right, that's a bit of an inside joke. Let's do it. We're going to jump in, have a look at the news. You are our local news reporter. We're going to be finding out the latest and greatest news stories that have been happening. And let's do it. Let's have a look at the first one right here. Whoo, is this true? Now, this is the first time that I've seen this as well. A 24-hour drone?
Yeah.
What is this? Let me open up this. I wonder if it's going to be copyrighted and we're going to get some ads.
So you got a YouTube video and then all the information we can have a look at afterwards.
Oh, perfect.
The other link.
Perfect. All right. Let me do a bit of screen share here. So a 24-hour drone. What's its name? Orion 2. Oh, it's an advanced tethered UAS for military. Oh yeah, I can understand tethered. That's probably going to be handy for some people. I guess if you need a platform that you can put up and just you'd think it'd be pretty easy to take down though, right?
Oh, definitely. It's more for I guess if you were already stationed somewhere in the military, maybe somewhere like that, or as a government thing, if you had bushfires, maybe you could just have it up there. Actually, 24 hours.
You know what I really did like? I didn't realize that it came with its own battery pack. that can be deployed with it. I thought you could just like plug it into the mains of a building or something like that, which I'm sure you can do. But yeah, having the ability like that to have that 24-hour battery as well, that's pretty cool.
You have to have a generator because it charges. It was really hard to determine whether or not it actually charges in the air, but it sounds like it does.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it's got a data link on the tether as well.
Okay.
So it means there's no breakdown, and it's got, fail safes and all that stuff. But if it's got a data link, like I'm guessing the radio and video maybe, and whatever, that's pretty awesome.
That actually, yeah, it's like some eyes in the sky, I guess. It'd probably have a really nice camera on there. Gee, you wouldn't want to move around too much, mate. Well, look, this makes it look like he's going forwards. You've just moved about 6 feet closer there, my friend. Oh, it's got a parachute in there for when 24 hours isn't enough. I
think that's going to be the standard. You won't be able to have a massive drone over a certain weight without the fail safes.
Yeah.
And multiple fail safes.
I don't know if that's a generator or can someone tell me what that is? Is that a generator or a battery plug? I guess we're going to have to look at that. It packs down into one suitcase, into 2 cases, 2-case mission. All right.
Kind of look like a generator.
It did. But look, I could definitely see this coming in handy. I don't know, like it's definitely got some practical applications. This is where I wish we could develop some of this stuff and sell it to get in those government, what do you call it? Government contracts or something. Yeah, mate, I'll build you a drone that will last for 24 hours. No problem. We're getting some super love coming through as well. Badmanon says, I would like to suggest a segment where you chat with different UAV family regulars every week on the stream and do a 10 to 15 minute visit. What do you mean? What, might get my family in here for 10 to 15 minutes? Is that what you mean, Bad Manners? And Jay has sent it through some love and say, well, let's all start the fun, Stu. Hey, Stewie. Hey, Raven. Well, it's actually Raisin. Is it Raven or Raisin? I always get confused there.
Oh, who knows anymore.
Oh, God.
I thought Jekyll and Hyde.
That's no fun. All right, let's have a look. Did you have some information on this one?
Yes, if you click into the...
Yep.
Alistair.
Yep, it's opening up now.
I tried to get a PDF and I just had to register my phone number and email.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll see if I get a call soon from them.
What? That's a bit. Why would they want you to do that? Just to request a PDF?
A PDF. It was just a brochure too. It looks like.
Man. All right.
So it's got So
it's all tethered.
100 meters. You can go up to 100 meters, and obviously it's pretty safe when you think about it because you know where it's going to fall, so you can have people out of that range, and it can't fly off, hopefully, unless something cuts it off.
I hope, though, that it does have the ability to fly untethered, right? Like, you would hope so. Just, I don't know, that's what I would want. If I was going to...
Maybe. I guess so.
Is the Orion 2 what you're giving away today? I am giving away... It is something Orion 2 related. If you would like it and you are chosen as the winner, Raven might forward you the PDF to your email. So,
true. That's true. I could do that.
There you go. There you go.
I'll send your credit card and don't forget that little CCV number on the back.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right.
Email me.
Get away. You're not scamming these viewers. Detection range, 10 kilometers. It can carry up to 2 kilos. Ingress, I don't know what this means. What is that? Just like it's data security encryption, I guess. Whatever this protection is, IP54. I don't know what that means. It's got,
IP5, isn't that water resistance?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, resistance rating.
Oh, okay, great. All right, fantastic.
54 is like...
okay, so
I'm pretty sure
well, actually, would 100 mean like it's waterproof, 100%? No water's not going to get in there no matter what?
I think so.
Yeah, that's like
it's on phones and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Russ Wolf's body. There's no water in there, mate. When he has a cough, just dust comes out of his mouth.
He needs a pop filter. Yeah.
Yes.
A dust filter. Okay.
The vacuum, jeez. How did we get here? Oh, Russ. Optical zoom. Wait, this is pretty cool. We've got 30 optical zoom. It only does 1080p full HD. Come on, mate. That's a bit lackluster.
Oh, only?
Yeah, for a drone that's tethered, geez, you'd think that could send out a much better feed.
4K.
It's doing some IR. Look, two level fail safes. Intelligent safety battery. ensures backup power in case of power failure. And blah, 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 blah. All right, so it does have a battery, but it looks like it's only to land. You know what I mean? If you cut the tether or something went wrong. Cool. All right, automated deployment.
It's just, yeah, I know it's not FPV, but it's cool to keep up with this stuff.
Yeah, I agree, mate. It's all drones. It's UAV,
yeah.
the UAV news. It's unmanned aerial vehicles, so absolutely. Too easy. All right, moving on. Random saying is telling Alex the stream is about 90 more minutes. Russ is like, what bought that on that dust fit? I mean, coughing fit we've got right there. Limited protection against dust. All right, so that's what it talks about. The 5 says it's limited protection against dust, no harmful deposits, and the 4, because it's 5-4, the 4 is protection against splash water from any direction.
Oh, okay, so it is the
dust resistant, but not dust proof.
Yeah,
Okay, too easy. And Todd McCure, what's everyone's opinion on getting a 4S or a 6S for a beginner? Which would be better? What would you recommend, Raven, before we move on to our next story right here? Someone's coming in.
Seems to think success is going to be this crazy, much faster thing, but it's not like that. It's just that you can go harder for longer on a success.
Gosh,
so
you can clip that. Yep. You'd recommend success?
That's out. Yeah, because I would.
Chucker makes a good point. He says a lot of 4S batteries are cheaper though, which I kind of have seen some on sale. Man, that is you wouldn't want to lisp trying to say that theme. Anyway,
you can probably hear that grinder going on in the background. So.
Yeah, that's cool, mate. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 6S is better. I think it feels better on your drone. Your drone is going to just have a little bit better efficiency. I also like the size of the packs a bit better. Like I feel like they're a bit more centered rather than those really long 4S packs that some people are used to. Yeah, you'll use lower amps. It's just... and it used to be a problem trying to get your components that would be able to rock 6S, but now it's fine. Like 6S seems to be such a standardized thing that they'll use the same components whether they're running 4S or 6S and just change out the motors.
Yep.
The only reason I wouldn't recommend 6S is if you've got a bunch of 4S gear and 4S motors. Like I know Malice Vex, he's forever buying new motors and everything, and also new batteries, but he just doesn't want to switch out because he's got a couple of things that are already on 4S, so there's no point in doing that one. So, RS7 driver, yeah, he's doing it right. He's saying, I started with 6S and I haven't got anything else. Couldn't use a 4S in a 6S setup and then graduate up. Yeah, the thing is, when you're flying around a 6S, like Raven said, it's not going to be more power because you've got a lower KV on there. So the actual RPM of the motor feels relatively the same.
Basically, unless you get like an insane, like 2000, but you can do that on 4S too. You can have high KV 4S. So. I don't know, but the only thing is when you plug in, or if you're turtling or something, the extra voltage can be. But it's just that usually that initial plug-in, so
little pop.
You want a cap, like 100%. You need to run a capacitor on 6S, like no arguments. It's like they're $1. You put it on.
All right, let's have a look here. I'm laughing at Malice Vex, pub trivia. You put a cap on it to fix your headphones. Jay. Anyway. All right, what's our next story, Raven? What am I looking at right here on the screen? What is this?
A few people would have heard of this. This is like mainstream sort of drone news. But
do I mute this or unmute this? Do you reckon?
Definitely.
Definitely what?
Mute it.
Okay. All right. So we don't get a copyright strike there. So
it's super short.
Sony's Airspeak. Sony launches a drone project.
It shows you nothing. Like literally, it's just.
Does it show you it shows you a spinning propeller? Is that it? Is that it?
Yep.
That's it. Oh wait, that's the sneak peek. And it is by official. It is by Sony. It's on the Sony thing with 430K subscribers. Is there
I thought it was quite low actually.
Is there any more information here? Sony gang all day, every day.
There's another link in the document there.
I'm going to say, let me review one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Would love to see the end of the DJI monopoly. Awesome to anyone who completely dominates a market is bound to abuse that dominance. Hey, that's a great sentence. Thank you very much. That's from Sandy. All right.
Yeah, if you click on the other link under that YouTube link.
There's some information.
And scroll down a bit. There's a press release.
Okay, let's have a look
from Sony.
Look at you doing
Which
all
basically boils. It
doing all
basically
the
boils
hard
down to, hey, we want some of that too, please.
some of that
I.e.
drone money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they look at companies would be looking at DJI, right? Like Apple and
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft,
Especially
companies
moving
like that.
forward, thinking of like the drone market, how much that's just increasing in value. They must just be, yeah, they want some of that. All right.
And the reason, you know how everyone's kind of pushing Chinese drones away, like the Americans, Japan's just done that. Who owns Sony? Japan, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense that they would push their own drones, not, I guess, for the privacy reasons everyone's bringing up for China. It's because they can make money. And DJI already has drones where you can lock out any possible like internet access on them.
What do you mean?
So you could use the DJI drone. They've already tried to get over the problem of everyone thinking they're spying by making drones that can't be like they're in their own network. They can't get anything out to
Okay.
China or anything.
All right. All right. I don't even understand that part. But well, okay, money. I think the world understands money.
That's what I think this boils down to.
Okay, so we don't get any actual shots of this drone at the moment, according to the news post. Blah blah blah. Making aerial photo.
Aerial potatoes.
Look at me
Sound like a
eating
frittata.
potatoes. Have you eaten your potatoes today?
What's a frittata?
It's like a
What
potato.
is going
but
on in
it's-
that mind of yours? You call me raisin. You just make up a word. So I'm gonna Google that.
All right. Hey, actually, you know what? I've actually. Oh, we better finish talking about this. All right. So today, blah blah blah, announced that launching a new project for all photo lovers out there in the field of AI robotics. It will support the creativity of video creators to the fullest extent possible. Blah blah blah. So it doesn't really tell us much. It doesn't give us any specifics. Spring 2021.
So when's that?
That's probably about 6 months away. The drone's rather gimmicky, tailored more for the hobbyist than the model fan. Saying Apple Speak will blah 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 blah. Professional line of aerial cameras. Either way, this could be the first real competition for DJI and could definitely start shaking up the market. Mate, have they forgotten about GoPro? That was real competition, and look what happened to GoPro. It crushed them.
Yeah,
Absolutely ran them out. But I would say Sony is a little bit larger than GoPro. So look,
the GoPro Karma is a meme to DJI pilots, dude. That thing is horrible. Like they just drop out of the sky.
Yeah, I did.
And then they stop supporting them, and yeah.
But hey, you got a free GoPro with it if you bought one and then took it back. They refunded you
Really?
and said you could keep the GoPro. Yep.
Yeah.
Look, it wasn't a bad idea. I did like how you could detach the camera. That was basically the whole gimmick, though, that you could remove the camera from it. Look, let's see what's happening in the chat. Let's see what other people think as well. Are you guys going to buy this Fritoto drone right here? It shows a shot of the motor. Yes, that's what it doesn't. The Karma's just bad. That's what Melt De Gyro was saying.
There is Autel and Skydio too. Like I wouldn't say that Sony's going to be, and they're going to have a hard time.
What? Yeah,
Like, they're not a drone company. They don't know anything.
but they do know cameras. They
Yes.
do know cameras, which is going to give them a bit. Mate, so do GoPro.
Do they
I
know
guess.
PIDs though?
I don't know, mate. They know PlayStations. I know that for sure, and TVs. Maybe they should make some goggles. That would be cool.
Yeah, hovering PlayStation. That'd be
Oh,
cool.
there we go. Full
There
of
you go.
Fritotos. All right.
Yeah, it's like cooldown mode. It just spins up a prop.
Anyway, moving on. This is meant to be a serious news segment. How did we end
That's
up? How
Sony,
did
mate. Yeah, super serious.
All right. RGMG says, just sold my Skydio 2s. Now that I'm flying FBF, he's not looking back. No more Fritotos for him. He's done.
No more Skydio.
See ya. What was the Skydio? What was the other one?
They're the cool ones that can follow you around. Like they've got they're way more autonomous. They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But they're
Yep.
still
I think
limited to.
someone asked me to review one of those. I was like, I don't know, man.
Worth like $2,500.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's not what my
$2,000 or
viewers want to see.
Nah.
So, all right. What was the other one? 3D Mark? 3D Zone? 3DR? Was there a company called 3DR that used to do this as well? I'm sure someone...
Rings a bell.
Yeah, about 5 years ago or something. They were actually quite... almost going to break the market. I'm going to completely guess here, but there was a company that maybe had like 15% of the market and the other rest was DJI. Like that's a big part of the market, but I think they just got crushed by DJI and went bankrupt. I believe. All right. Let's continue with the Fritoto news we've got right here. What is our next story right here? So this one, all right, we've got some stuff at Bangers to have a look at.
Yeah, we don't have to spend too long on each one. The middle one's interesting because I've seen barely any mention about it, and it's been a while since it's happened.
Is that true? Let's open with that one.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Barely any mention. I've seen a couple of people mention it about a week ago.
But are they just new released?
Yeah. No, barely anyone's mentioned it.
Fat Shark Attitude V6.
Very quiet, eh? Because usually, okay, when was the last Fat Shark goggle?
A year ago.
The HDO2 or the V5?
It would be HDO2 because I got to. This is when Fat Shark still appreciated my reviews when I reviewed the V5. It was around when I reviewed the Sky Zone. So the HDO2s have come out between them.
Okay.
They didn't want me to review those ones, but here we have
V6.
Ah.
So I guess
high resolution. It doesn't look like it's an OLED though.
No, it's LCOS or LCOS.
Having a look here. That looks. Oh, they've got the IPD adjustments and everything like that. So probably using the same profile. This is the part that I don't like. If this is the same eyepieces as the HDO2s, I don't know. Have you guys heard of this? Chuck is saying Bardwell had a V6 on his over a week ago. Okay, maybe I need to watch some of his videos. What's the field of view on these? Did he say good things about him?
Hey.
Apparently Bardwell reviewed these. I'm just trying to have a
look. I didn't watch it.
All right, field of view 39 degrees. All right, well, that's cool. Would you be buying these? Here you go, Raven. Would you be buying these if you had $350 US to spend right now?
I'm a Sky Zone. I like my O3Os. If anything, I'm not going to touch anything more analog.
Yep. Great advice. Great advice. I would definitely wait when it comes to the future of our hobby and our FPV scene. It's hard to compete with that digital thing. Oh, and I thought of an analogy too. We're going to talk about this after the zone, after the zone of the Fritotos. Remind me to talk about what the DJI analogy, right? I've got a really good analogy on what people should buy. Should they buy analog or should they buy DJI? I was thinking about this. I don't remember. I was driving the car, thinking about that. All right. Fro knows photos. Let's have a look here.
Cool story, bro.
Yep. Thank you.
Go on the beach after that?
Listen to some dude who was like, hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, check out that cave.
This one here, the Wind 5 Lite, $260. A new Binafly that looks like the HG LRC you have made. It looks pretty sweet, actually. Look at it.
I like their motors. These new motors HGLC have got are so...
That looks nice. It looks like nice. I'm getting some Catalyst Machine Works vibes, actually. And I should say...
it reminds me more of that Beta FPV frame, the Twig or whatever it is, the 4-inch thingamajiggy.
Oh, the Dolphin? No, that's Get Past C. All right, what do you guys think about this one? This one, I reckon, would be an absolute ripper. I don't know about the price, though. It is $200. $200, I think, is the price point that people want to pay for a drone.
That's true.
This is $50 more, $60 more, I should say. Oh, that's without a receiver. Like if I put a Crossfire receiver. Why is that so much? Crossfire receiver, they're charging $30. Is that normal?
Maybe you're kind of paying for the labor.
Yeah, and they usually have really chunky ESCs in here, which are great. 3
I'd
to
rather
6S.
put my own receiver in too.
Would you?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You got to learn at some point. There's no point being scared.
That's the bane of my existence, is putting in receivers.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I
just don't like how they install them usually.
Okay.
Like they'll put them in a weird location, then you got to take it apart anyway. So
yeah, that's just your OCD there, brother. Anyway, this reminds me of a Catalyst Machine Works thing. I quite like it. I definitely want to put that one on the list for something I want to review, as well as the Diatone one we had a look at a little while ago.
Roma?
Yeah, I think so. The
Roma's my replacement for the Nazgul.
Okay.
Like, Nazgul's great, but I think the Roma...
Oh, look at these.
Is better.
Eachine VR 004s, a $60 battery.
These are pretty interesting. They've got DVR, because usually these cheap ones, the only thing missing is DVR, and that's like essential if you're starting out, because if you lose your quad, the only thing between you and finding that thing is DVR usually.
How many quads have you lost?
One.
And
I
did the
didn't
DVR
technically
help?
lose it.
Did the
It
DVR help?
exploded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it? No, it didn't. It just was run
Yeah.
over, mate.
Yeah, but I knew where it was.
Yeah,
I
on
didn't
the
lose
road,
it.
squished
It
by a truck.
disintegrated. I got 3 motors back.
Okay, right here, this man, this looks like Optimus Prime if he just changes his paint color right here. That looks like the front of Optimus Prime's truck.
But the screen comes off. It's like they're like the cheapest EV800D. They're like EV800Ds basically, but super cheap. So I don't know, for 53 USD.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be
Pretty
right.
good. There's no other option in that price category.
Yeah, all right. I'll get some
Apart
to
from Beta
review, but I
FPV.
bet you I'm gonna get sore eyes looking at this. Oh man, is that makes it look like that's a bit longer than it is. RP SMA. Puh, I need that pop filter. Puh. 4x3.
Yeah, they always have RPSMA.
Why do they do
Hey.
that? RPSMA.
5 to 23 voltage. Yeah, it's pretty good. 5 to 23 volts.
Are you watching my screen as I scroll down here, or are you just reading that out to like exactly as we got up to it? Or are we just in sync like that?
No, I read it from somewhere else, but it worked out well.
All right, Todd is saying thanks for all the info. Do you guys? Would you like let us know too if you think this segment is too casual? Give us some feedback on the news with Raven. Right, we're going to move on to the next story we've got right here. But first, Raven, I've got something that I would like to. I've got a little news article for you, mate. You ready?
Okay.
This is a surprise one. So. This one's about ravens, actually. Scientifically, we'll deal with that super chat in oh my Jesus Christ. Sorry. We just had a $100.
Jeez Louise, you mean?
We just had a $100 donation from RGMG, one of the legends, who's saying, just because, keep up the great work, Stu. Enjoy what you're doing. Holy fritoto.
That's a lot of potatoes right there.
We need to do something special for RGMG as well. He is one of the legends on the wall.
Oh, he's already on the
Yes, one of the legends. Man, I don't know what to say, but thank you. Yeah,
I want to see if you ever win heaps of money at the casino one day, Stu. I reckon you'd just like spontaneously combust.
Yeah, but I don't believe in gambling. I've seen it destroy some people's lives, and it's just I feel like that's
Oh, that was a downer. Gee.
Yeah, but you're the one talking about gambling. I just I'm trying to say thanks to RGMG for just being
it down.
Yeah. And actually,
thank you RGMG.
Thank you RGMG. And I want to say too something. This
Gamble
is
responsibly.
He also Raven. He also I really appreciate because RGMG sent me an email and some messages back when I made that video about me struggling with depression, and it really was. Just those messages make a difference. Oftentimes, like you think, oh, I might just send someone a message or an email or something like that, and you might not realize the impact that those things can have. And he spoke about exercise, and I guess just the great positive impacts that can have on your life. So I just want to say thank you so much for that donation, but also on a human level of just being someone who cares about other people and doing what you're doing to help other people out there and just sharing that. So I just want to say thank you.
I think it was RGMG who, when I was struggling, he sent me this really good link to this thing. Not sure if you guys have heard of it, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, shut up,
it's just been a really big thing in my life. Sorry, I couldn't keep it going. All right.
We've got some other people. Saying you absolute legend. RGMJ MotorRef saying way to go, nice. RGMG Random saying you should cut off Raisin for RGMG. We can get RGMG on the RGMG Fitness actually. And we've shown some of his videos. We can show some of those. Celis is saying casual. How are we talking about taking clothing off? I don't know where we got here. Oh, all right, we're gonna continue. RGMG, I don't know. I'm gonna have to email you, mate. I'm gonna send you an email sometime this weekend, please. We've got to organize something. So just thank you so much. Yeah. All right, we are getting sidetracked, ladies and gentlemen. Raven, I had a news article for you, my friend. Let me read this out, right? So this is my news article for you.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, all right, let me say this. Scientifically, a raven has 17 primary wing feathers. The big ones at the end of the wing. They are called pinion feathers. A crow has only 16 feathers. So the difference between a crow and a raven is only a matter of a pinion.
That's terrible.
It's
That's so bad.
true, mate. It's true.
Where'd you find that? How'd you find that?
Mate, I've got my sources. Did you guys know that? If someone says, hey, what's the difference between a crow and a raven? You say, oh, a crow's got one extra feather called a pinion, the large one at the end. Or is that a raven? A raven has a large feather called a pinion, and so the difference is only a matter of opinion. Dad joke, dad joke. It's not even a dad joke, mate. This is true. This is true.
It's a fact, yeah.
It's a fact. Oh, go for Toto
That's how you
yourself.
can tell the difference between a raven and a crow in the air, too. You can see the elongated pinion feather coming out.
I don't know. That's a matter of opinion.
Ah.
Felix FPV saying, keep it up, Stu. We're here for you and we all care for you. We all have our trials and tribulations. Yet it is what we do when those are presented to us, who tells us who we really are. Much love. That's coming in from Felix as well. Thank you very much, Felix FPV. And I missed this one as well because RGMG sent through that absolutely massive donation. But Kevin says, happy holidays, brother. Hope you and your family are doing well. Appreciate you and all your content. I just want to, thank you. It's extremely humbling to be here, to be able to share. I know we are doing a lot of jokes right now, and we're having some fun with Rays and FPV as well. But this hobby, like, it absolutely changes your life. And Raven, how would you say FPV seriously has impacted your life when it comes to what has this hobby done for you?
It's kind of channeled creativity again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like plus it forced me to have to learn like heaps of new skills. And I think you and I were talking the other day, saying you've fixed your washing machine or whatever it was.
Dishwasher.
Dishwasher, just because you had that and I'm the same. Like I got into PC building, and that was super easy. And
yeah, actually,
got all the tools
building my PC, I
yeah.
couldn't. I would have freaked a bit more, but knowing that I could build a drone, mate, PC was like putting a Lego kit together. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about the social aspect or the mental aspect? Do you feel like on some level that has improved? Or given you another outlet to meet people and talk to people and new friendship groups and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, I've always pretty much been the same anyway, but yeah.
Well, sorry for everyone else. We've got Mr. Socialite right here. For me, and I don't know about you guys in the chat, but FPV, most of my closest friends now are through FPV, and I'm so grateful for having that outlet and that commonality and just something to bond with when it comes to, especially as a middle-aged dude. I find that once you get out of school, it's actually quite hard to make friends as a bloke, because I don't know, I feel like girls get to go to, let's catch up for a cup of coffee, a cup of coffee, and they're just staring at each other's face. But blokes can't be like, hey, you want to be friends? You want to go have a coffee with me? You want to go have a frittoto and share this milkshake? They're going to be like, what? But
what do you say, mate? What do you call me?
Yeah.
Potato.
But something like this, it's like blokes bond standing shoulder to shoulder. So like when people go fishing, the blokes aren't looking at each other bonding and becoming friends. They're both looking out to the ocean, going fishing, and that's how they bond. Like, yeah, he's one of my fishing mates. Yeah, but I feel like that's the same with drones, that you just, I don't know, you're both out there flying, bonding over these things. Look, they change people's lives, Raven. Look, we can't all be as social as you, mate, with your extra pinion feathers and fluffing around. But for the rest of us crows out here, well, we are getting distracted. And
well, there's nothing like going down to the park with your toys with a couple of other blokes and playing with your toys with each other while you're blindfolded. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
You just dropped the F-bomb, bro, on my stream.
No, I didn't.
Okay, watch this back. Tell me in the chat, did Raven just say the F-bomb?
I swear I didn't.
Yeah, you did swear. That's right.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Man, jeez Louise.
Dude, you've had one too many frittotos today. All right, let's answer some questions here, because I feel like we're getting a little bit sidetracked. Have you got to work today?
No.
It's sweet. All right, let's have a look.
They asked me to. I was like, no, I'm not working on Saturday.
I've lost my my Newslink article. All right. Man, we've been streaming for 44 minutes. I think you're the star of this show, Rav. You should
that's right. We've got one more left.
Yeah, you should just host it with me, my frittoto friend. Let's do this.
24-hour live stream, remember?
Okay, UAV news with Raisin FPV, DJI and TBS. All right. Oh, haven't we looked at this one, or is there more information?
More information.
Is almost ready to take flight, according to the leak.
Yeah, we're kind of following drone DJs because they've seemed to have a really good leak into this
Yeah, they've got
DJI
some good
FPV thing.
sources. Well,
And the interesting part here, yes, we've seen all this stuff before, but the mention of 915 megahertz, which is the crossfire frequency, and it looks like a Tango 2. So,
oh yeah, actually, that's right.
It might be DJI and TBS working together to have the ultimate FPV long-range drone.
And if you look at this, I can't believe we didn't pick up on this before. Yeah, that antenna, it looks around the same size as what's on the Tango 2, so it would be on the 900 megahertz range. So,
Yep.
So maybe
either that, or more likely they've just sort of
done their own thing.
What's the meta in the hobby right now?
Yeah.
So we can sell heaps of units.
However, I reckon it wouldn't put it past. Imagine if DJI said, "Hey, look, Crossfire. So they've got a rock solid link here that's proven. Can we just license your technology and use that protocol, please? We won't, and we'll sign an NDA that you won't say it's us, and we won't say we're using your thing, and the world could be flying on TBS. Here you go. You heard it here first. Unconfirmed rumor that TBS is selling out to DJI. Oh, there you go. But mate, if Trappy said
Trappy's like, what?
Yeah, Trappy's like, shh, don't stop talking, mate. I got my deal. Let's go through.
Shut up, drone DJ, and you have any futures.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man. This guy. You know what bugs me about this photo right here? You can't see it. It's the dude sitting down, the goggles in the hand, and everything like that. The amount of grey in this picture. The dude's got grey shoes, grey pants, a grey radio with grey goggles, grey antenna on some grey concrete, and it's all got like these interlaced with some like little thin black lines through it. So I don't know. There's a bit
It'd be perfect for Russ then. He could see it all perfectly.
For those of you who don't know, Russ is
Crystal
colorblind.
clear.
Yeah, Russ is like, I've never seen a photo look so good. Just like
So
back in the
vivid.
day. That's it. Look at those greys. They're really popping on my pop filter. Oh, man. All right. The FPV drone, blah, 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 was heavily blurred, showed enough information. We can see a DJI logo. DJI logo. Man, they've put this through some
DJI,
paces. And
Yeah.
I like how they haven't blurred out this back part of the motor.
Yep. So you can kind of maybe see.
And you know what? This actually, looking at that propeller, this might not come up on the stream, but it doesn't look like a normal Cyclone or anything like that. It looks like it has an extra lip on there. It doesn't look like any propeller that I've seen anyway. So and it is grey color, sticking so Russ can see it. But there you go. I think
It's all proprietary.
yeah,
basically.
thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Where it might be it actually could be. It gives it more value that hey, they've even got their own custom propellers because DJI they don't like to share anything, and why would they when they've got 100% of the pie? They can just have it all to themselves. Their pockets are ridiculously deep.
And this would just be like, hey, you want to do FPV? Just give us $2,500 and you're good to go.
Yeah,
it's going to be something like that, maybe more.
and they're used to people paying that price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
People drop a lot of money on these drones. How many of you guys out there have seen, or maybe yourself have just been like, hey, I want to get into a drone, and even people in the community, how much money do I need? Oh, one of those Phantoms, that's about $2,000. So
FPV is more like, people complain at like 400, 500, and it's like, have you seen other hobbies?
The price.
Like mountain biking or something?
RGMG saying, is it just me or is that thing way too chunky? I think he's just getting a few chats in here. Scroll down a little bit.
Well, it's basically going to be a Mavic frame, right? But FPV capable, but only think like horizon mode. It's not going to be full acro because you won't want to crash it. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the price and the frame. Like those motors look pretty punchy and. Well, I want to know, what is this weird heatsink thing? What is that doing? It's probably just, I don't know.
Well, on top.
Yeah.
I thought it was a rubber thing for the battery, maybe.
Yeah, okay. That means it would be a top-mounted battery if that was the case. Would you guys buy a complete DJI drone? Gamer Drone says DJI has enough stuff that they have a monopoly on digital, leaving us no choice.
Yeah.
All right.
Now.
Kiz is saying maybe it's just flying grey tea. I don't know what that means. Kiz is trying to make a joke there. Good one, Kiz.
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey. That's
yeah, it's a bit of a reach.
That's good. I don't mind it. That is Russ Wolf's favorite drink there, a bit of Earl Grey. Kevin is saying that thing does look way too chunky for a good freestyle FPV drone. Yeah, definitely not going to be a racing drone, that's for sure. But no. I don't think, look, this is the part that people need to be positive. Like, there's going to be some negatives. No one likes a monopoly. No one likes paying excessive amounts of money. And no one trusts a company that controls everything. At least I don't think that's not healthy. You shouldn't be doing that. But think of how many people out there are DJI fanboys, how many shops sell DJI, so they're going to walk in there, hey, I want to buy a Phantom, I want to buy a Spark, that stuff, I'm ready, I think I like drones. Wait, there's a drone that can do a bit of video, but I can fly it around like a toy and have fun? I'm going to do that. Yeah. Oh, this drone was really cool, but it's not quite a Nazgul HD. What else can I have at Google? Oh man, they've got a DJI drone. I've got the goggles, and I can just get that Nazgul and actually get a proper freestyle drone. Hey, look, now I'm watching You Over Futures. Now look, I'm on the live stream. Boom, shalaka, laka, laka, for Toto, and here we are. We've got new viewers on the live stream, new people in our community, new friends, new pilots to meet, hang out, and have fun with. So there is
and they'll be rich, so that they can buy you stuff too. Because they'll be able to afford this bloody thing.
Get out, like... you worst co-host I've ever seen.
Well, I'm devil's advocate.
Well, I don't want those...
Telling the truth like it is.
I don't want those people here for their financial support. I want them here to improve their life and just feel better about enjoying their skies, being part of a powerful, positive community that can save people's lives. Whether they've got money or not, people who still have money still have some, can still have problems, man. And
oh yeah, but they can help you like with
what,
your
grinding,
not having a drone,
grinding some stuff in the background, whatever you're grinding out.
Oh, that's the next door neighbours. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, Kiz Bartlett said grey tea was meant to be great. Even a rubbish joke is better when you can pronounce it. Thank you very much there. Kevin is saying, that's 100% what happened with my Phil. And George Burns says, more pilots to help us fight the regulations. Great product. CS terrible from RG. I'm not sure what he means by the CS there. Kevin is saying, I started with a Mavic and then I saw FPV, found you on YouTube, connected to your community, and the rest is internet history. There we go. Thank you very much there, Kevin. I'm having a big stretch. Hey, do you like my t-shirt I got on today, Raven? I wore it just for you, mate. A bit of TBS flying long range to the moon. This one's from MotorF. Stu, thoughts for a beginner like me with no gear yet? Going DJI digital, thinks things are heading that way, or going with analog? I don't plan to be a racer. Listen here, they're sending through too much love here, Raven. We've got Sean.
Your heartbeat up to bloody 80.
It's at 71 right now. Ooh, 69. It's going down. Wait, stop donating. My heartbeat's skyrocketing the reverse. It's plummeting. He's flatlining.
No, let's see if we can get down to 20. Yeah.
I don't plan to be a racer. Mostly long-range cine freestyle. I'd like to make the initial investment the best way. Thanks, bud. Raven, you're going to answer that one first. What do you reckon? He's coming into the hobby?
Start with a cheap whoop kit. It just, I wouldn't go all out first.
But mostly long range, cine and freestyle. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, but if you're brand new, you need to learn on something like a whoop so you can just bash it around, and it doesn't matter if you smash it. If you invest all your money in savings or whatever in this brilliant setup, you're going to be disappointed when you smash it and within like a week or two. Even if you do some, I don't know. I would always say start with a whoop.
All right. My recommendation, man, I'm getting comfy here. I'm putting my legs up. I'm chatting to you guys, feet up, chilling out, talking on the stream.
Aircon on?
No, I don't have the aircon on. It's not. It's too cold. I'll get too cold. I recommend that you should go, if you're going to be buying anything, and if you want to do like this freestyle sort of stuff, go digital. It is going to make you're not going to use analog. Like you said it before, that analog is, you wouldn't be buying anything analog right now. So
no.
Yeah, I'm going to say buy DJI, but get a Radio Master radio. That way you can put Crossfire or whatever you want in it, and you can also bind up to some of your whoops. And with that DJI headset though, probably get a little analog adapter, so then you can feed that into and fly some whoops around the house. You're going to have your DJI goggles that can still receive some analog, or the complete opposite end, just buy a cheap, like Raven's saying, one of the, like a Emax Tiny Hawk kit or something like that, just for a bit of indoor practice. But if you want to be doing long range, freestyle, all that sort of stuff, I think digital makes it so much easier. And Sean Williams sent through some love as well. Thank you very much, Sean Williams, for that donation.
And here's how to think about it. If you do buy, let's say, a cheap whoop kit and, you get heaps of use out of it and then upgrade anyway, you can give that to a friend, and all of a sudden, if they like it, you've got a friend into FPV, or you can sell it to them cheap. If, they're like, oh, what's that drone thing? Oh, here's a kit. Because they're pretty hardy, those Tiny Hawks.
RGMG says, hey, I crashed my Rotor Riot HD1 5-inch right out of the gate. Then I got the Beta 95X Whoop, and it made a huge difference getting started. So we got some first-hand evidence as well. Hey, do you remember, I told you to remind me of something. Do you remember what that was? I was like, hey, remind me this analogy. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, God, what do you...
You talk a lot of S-word, so it's hard to remember.
For Toto, that doesn't start with S.
So I call myself there. I didn't say...
All right, here was my analogy.
Yeah.
I've remembered what it was. It was about shooting at analog or digital, but now I've actually forgotten what the analogy was. I was like, that's brilliant. I've got to remember to explain that to people.
It's like if you want a cake,
No,
but then you actually want a hot dog.
no, it was something about the vision or something. I was like, man, that is brilliant. That's how I should explain it to people. And then I've forgotten.
It was pretty late last night when I came up with that.
I was driving the car, mate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought that was last night. You were
last night we were looking at lab coats and arguing over what color grayscale they were in. All right, and if they were pinstripe or not. Motor Ref is saying, awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Ryan is saying, oh, yeah, F, COVID. RGMG says, my Beta 95X is now sitting in the bottom of a pond. Oh, that's not good. We're going to be doing Daily Dose of Dawn in just a little bit as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Raven's hanging out, mate. You can hang around for as long as you. Let's do this in the chat. Actually, if you would like Raven, who is under no pressure except for a slight bit of social pressure, which hopefully we can apply. If you would like Raven to stay here as a bit of a co-host. I've been having a bit of fun talking to him. Give us some thumbs up. We're at 105 thumbs up right now. If you don't appreciate Raven or Raisin and his matter of opinion, you can give us the thumbs down. So
yeah,
let us know. All right, it's going up. What did I say we started at? We're at 105 right now. If you want Raven to go, give me a thumbs down. If you want Raven to stay, give me a thumbs up. Carbon Cage is saying, shout out to Dimebag. For me, Stew. All right, there you go. G'day, Dimebag. What's going on, man? That almost sounds inappropriate. Wait, we've had 2 thumbs down. No, we've had more thumbs up. We're up to 110 thumbs up right now. Let's see. Abdul is saying yes. More clip that stuff. That's from Ryan. Yeah, clip that is coming up in just not today. It's not coming up today. Zoran is saying no. Please leave Raven. RGMG. George Burns, give me some thumbs up as well. Dominic is saying have a good night for everybody on here. Donnie's giving me a heap of thumbs up.
And shut my window either way because of that grinder.
Yep. No worries, brother. Gamer Drone says, Raisin's the only reason I'm here. I'm definitely make him say. Carbon Cage says, Dimebag is my son's name. All right, so there you go. G'day, Dimebag. And Russ Wolf is saying, Stu, give him some thumbs down right there. But we all know Russ Wolf is so old, he doesn't know how to use the computer. So I think he meant just to hit the thumbs up button right there. We're going to be answering some drone questions. We're going to hopefully be doing the daily dose of Don with our what's going on with the Don coming up a little bit as well. Celis is saying, keep Raven. Stu, do you fly a simulator? That is from Playmate 1. Not really. Because most of the time, simulators, if I'm going to be flying one, I'm not about improving and practicing my skills so much as a pilot. I enjoy for myself flying for fun. And what are the skills I want to work on are usually things like my editing skills or trying to convey my information as accurately and articulately as possible, trying to be concise with my reviews, providing people the information that they want. So when I go out and fly, it really is a fun job, but it is still a job for me. So all the quads that I've got packed there, 4 of them are the ones I wouldn't choose to fly for fun, and I've got 1 quad on there which I'm testing a camera on, but it's a Nazgul HD V2 or whatever. It's an absolute baller. That's going to be a lot of fun to fly, but I'm flying it to test the camera. So I don't really, all my flying comes and all my skills come from flying outdoors. The simulator, though, if you want to improve your skills, are an absolute must. Please go out, get yourself a sim, whether it be a cheap one like Freerider. You've got FPV Air 2. You've got some more expensive ones, Velocidrone, DCL, and Liftoff. Three great simulators all around the $20 to $25 mark. You can go check them out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Raven's still here or not. He's awfully. Oh, he is still here.
Yeah, there's also that Worlds Adrift one, which is kind of different.
Oh, that's
but
free.
cool.
That's free, right?
Yeah, it's awesome, that one. Plus, you can make your own maps, and there's like 700
I'll see if
maps
I can find
already.
this right here. Games. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the store.
If you go to YouTube and search Sync, oh yeah, you find it in Steam, won't you?
Worlds Drift, and you're not finding anything. All right, let's.
It's just Worlds with an S and then Adrift with no ADRAFT, no space.
Look, who's the teacher here, mate?
Yeah.
Tabletop simulator.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Anyway, there's a simulator also called Worlds Adrift. You can check that out. I think that's free, but it feels a bit floaty. It's not like a dedicated one, right?
You can dial it in pretty good, actually. I quite
Oh, really?
like it.
But there's no crash physics.
It's not
there's
as
no
good.
there's no collision physics with so much. Like you can kind of just bounce through things and keep going. But it does help you get some muscle memory, all that sort of stuff. RGMG says, Stu, you could do auctions. You're a fast talker. Going once, going twice. We've got RGMG over in this corner. He's I don't know, he's buying another Alpha 85 after his other one is in the bottom of the lake. Dwight is saying, I think I'm addicted to Sour Patch Kids. Mate, wait till you try some Phototos. You'll be lost for. And JFBV saying, can I buy a drone from you? No, Jay. No, that's not how it works. But you can go in the giveaway, which we're going to be drawing later in the show as well. We've got this bad boy, which is the... Someone please, what is this called, Raven? That's your job, mate. You got one job besides doing the news, running the show, or cooking the frittatos, all that sort of stuff. This thing, what is that called? The HD LRC. Give me the name of it. And we're also giving away the Lava X right here. Every time I pick this up, I think I flick the props. Plus, it's got a little
it's the
receiver.
HDLRC Blue Boy.
You're just making that up, mate.
No.
You are.
That's what it's called.
No, it's not. Wait,
Search it up. Google it.
HGLRC Blue
BOI.
BLI.
Yeah, no, I'm trolling you.
Alright, we're continuing. What's a good $25 camera of any size? Wait, we're not going to get an action camera like that. Would you just say something like the Rattel? What's a Rattel, like $30?
Oh, an FPV cam.
Yeah.
No, Rattel's kind of old now. I'll go Toothless 2.
Okay, all right. The Veyron 3. Thank you very much, Kiz Bartlett. Great Google. That's what it's called. It's called the Veyron. Yeah, that's what you're going to be
I was
winning.
close.
Yeah, not almost.
Blue Boy, Veyron. I think the Blue Boy would sell more.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It actually wasn't bad, but I broke the pigtail on there, so you got to fix that. Untamed FPV, sharing some love as well. Donnie's having a laugh. And Jay said, he knows, he was just having a joke. Oh, I'm having a big stretch.
Untamed from bloody Palmerston North, where I'm from. That place is pretty rough.
You got to watch those Kiwis right there. Ryan is saying...
from Palmerston North now, in here.
Stu, read something from Kiz. Yeah, I do. And Inverted FBB saying, Raisin is good at fishing.
Fishing?
Oh, well, congrats.
I'm good at fishing.
I was talking about that, remember? That's how we've been bonding, looking into the ocean. Whatever.
I reckon you'd be a distracted fisherman. You'd be like, oh, where's that bloody fish?
I'm like, come on, mate. What are we doing? It's so boring. Like, especially because I'm not really into... I feel like fishing and drinking seem to really go hand in hand. Like,
nah, you definitely don't have to do that.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's the premise that I thought it was. I'm like, man, I'm not really into either of these things. However, I did get an email from Swell Pro, and they say, hey, do you want to do a review? And I was like, I don't know, man. And then I kind of told him no. But then I wrote back just a few days ago and said, actually, I'm reconsidering. And they haven't written back to me. Maybe they got offended or something like that. So hopefully there. FPV Shadow was saying Worlds Adrift is on Steam. Yeah, it just wasn't coming up for me for some reason. I don't know why when I was searching it. I couldn't find it on my Steam, but it definitely is there. I've seen some links and that sort of stuff. It's a fun little sim. That is
You end
free.
up flying without sort of realizing you're flying because you're just sort of exploring all the maps and stuff.
Ryan is
Quite
saying drinking with anything is good. Yeah, look, I think I did more than enough drinking when I was younger. Now that I'm older and wiser, not as old as Russ, definitely more wise than Russ, but not as old as Russ. I guess I'm just a little bit over it. Adam says, hey, I've registered the giveaway like 10 streams ago, and now if I want to register, it states that I've already filled out the form. That's not good, right? Well, Adam, that's the thing. Like, if you filled out the form, you don't have to enter every. I'm not going to make every person open that form and enter it every single week in, week out. Look, if you're in there once you're in there, yeah, once and done. If you enter it once, you're in there forever. Chucker is saying, at UAV Futures, what have you got, Mrs. UAV Futures, from donations? This is where it's up to you guys. What are we going to get her? Put some things in the chat as well. So something nice for Mrs. UAV Futures. Sean just scared me with
an easel, a nice easel.
I got her an easel for a birthday.
Okay.
No,
can never have too many easels, can you? Oh, a nice frame or something.
Yeah, maybe. My wife is a little bit into art. It was about $100 or $200 or something for a large easel.
Try and find a second-hand one, like a really cool old.
It doesn't matter. I've already bought one, mate. Like a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sean Williams is saying, lol, Raven, Palmy is okay. Some pretty sweet spots for Untamed and I to bash a few flights. Welcome to join when you're over next. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you hit anything, because it's such a... I mean, it's awesome there. No, my mum and grandma live there. I'm allowed to say that. I grew up there.
All right. Chaos is saying, when are we getting... we are getting her a clean shaven stew. Yeah, people have been talking about me shaving off some facial hair right here. I don't know about that. I look about 12 years old. Right here. Chucker says buy her a PS5. Yeah,
there you go.
Next week on UAV Futures, Stu's divorced after buying his wife a PlayStation for her.
You bought a VR. Yeah, there you go.
I bought it. Oh gosh, a new headset to talk into. All right. Let's see. We're moving on. If you do have some real suggestions and you think you've got some nice ideas, we can discuss that. Please let us know. Other people having a laugh as well.
It's like Mala saying he's buying the kids VR for Christmas. Like, man, you're buying yourself VR.
Yeah, that's
like,
it. It's all right. We got
come on.
Janice. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Giannis.
Maybe is saying hello from Latvia.
Latvia.
Thank you for helping me with my spelling there and my Fritoso
Giannis
reading.
from Latvia. That's Giannis.
Was that someone saying? Was that another F-bomb? I don't think so. I don't think we said the F-bomb.
I'm sorry.
All right. Did you?
Everyone at work started swearing for some reason. I came back to work and all this. Everyone's swearing.
What do you
now.
think this is? This is work. You just don't get paid for it, my friend.
Oh,
That's
no.
what this is. You know, it's all about. But hey, I am paying you, just not financially, mate. Think of the exposure that you can get from working here. So
I don't want to associate you and exposure. I have nightmares.
All right. God, you didn't teach English then, Stu. That's from Grumpy FPV. Jay as well saying, right, he's given me a treat. We need to give Charlie a little treat right here. We're getting a bit distracted. Yeah. Donnie, are you back? Are you ready for our daily dose of Don?
Yeah, well, he can step in for a bit. I need to go get some water.
You do you, bro. You can just mute yourself up and let me know when you get back here. I'm enjoying having a co-host today. It's a bit of fun. We're going to be answering some questions. License Arrive says, I don't like the term F-bomb. We got married or died from swearing. Reaction is saying, always buy your wife and kids the gifts for you, so when they're bored, you can have them. Yeah, I'm not buying them a PlayStation, my friend. And Caustic is saying, I bought my wife a drone kit for her birthday. Turns out she doesn't really care for them. Actually, he put a typo in there. I think he meant to say, I bought my ex-wife a drone kit for her birthday. Turns out she didn't really care for them. And my name in English is John. So there we go. That's from Giannis. He's saying his name is John right there. And Celis is saying, I bought my wife a brand new power drill. She seemed underwhelmed. I mean, we need to, with a lot of people buying things for their wives. Buy her a lovely bowling ball like Homer Simpson did. And License to Drive says, Stu, do you need glasses or a big font for the chat? Man, if you could change the font, that probably would help right here. But let's talk Thank you very much, Fitz, for that donation. I'm glad you're enjoying the show, the stream. What do you guys think about having a co-host on here? It's been a bit of fun, actually. We've been having some more laughs than usual. And we've got some crazy donations as well. So thank you very much, RGMG. Still feeling very shocked from that. And Fitz is saying, thanks for everything you do for FPV Stew. Go buy the wife a nice hot cocoa. I don't know what, like, is that a hot chocolate? I'm not too sure what that is, Fitz. But look, if you can send me an email with a link, so we can definitely check that out. We're going to be looking at some videos in just a little bit. But look, I've been having some fun, and I want to say thank you so much to everybody who is here in the stream as well, because I wouldn't be, I don't actually, in all seriousness, I don't know what would have happened to UAV Futures if I didn't have this stream to help me. We might have just had like 6 months of nothing or something when I was struggling just a little bit there. So I want to say thank you so much for everybody who is here. This stream, it is for you guys. It is the best part of my working week. I love sitting here, talking to you guys, having some fun, answering your drone questions, getting people excited about the hobby, but also just having fun. Like, that's what it's all about, jokes aside as well. And I hope that you're enjoying it. So please let me know if you're enjoying this this stream as well. Jay is saying smash the like button. I've got to close down some of these news articles we were looking at. Airspeak, DJI, Tethered Drone, Orion. All right, we are at 119 thumbs up, 123 people watching, and we've been streaming for 71 minutes. It's like the quickest one we've ever seen. Soon it is going to be time for our daily dose of Donnie, but I'm not sure if he is going to be here. Hopefully you'll be here in time, actually. And then after this, I am going to go flying. I'm really excited about catching up with the boys, ripping a few packs. I'm going to try and fly some wings as well, line of sight, so they're probably going to get smashed. Let's have a look. What is the weather going to be like where I'm going to go flying? It is, wow, yeah, the temperature, right? 19 to 22 degrees Celsius. 1% rain, so 0 rain, and the wind 13 kilometers, 11 kilometers. What's that? About 7 miles per hour.
That's perfect.
You're back. It must be absolutely perfect. Ryan is asking, when are we going to fly live? I have done that in the past. The problem was I didn't have a very good phone at the time, so I might be able to do that actually with this phone. I made a little live streaming box, and we have done that. That was pretty fun. But it's not quite as